Emotional intelligence master trainer and author of Emotion and Owner's Manual, Joie Seldon has taught thousands of executives, creative professionals, and women not satisfied with the status quo how to advance their careers, manage family dramas, and fulfill ambitions. Her ability to break down the complex world of emotions into easy to understand and actionable concepts and tools brings life-changing results and rave reviews. A former acting and improv teacher and somatic therapist, Joy offers a highly accessible, fun approach to harnessing the most underutilized yet powerful resources we have, our emotions. Her Emotions at Work course draws students around the world, and it's with great pleasure she'll be presenting the topic, Why Your Emotions Are the #1 Tool for Creating the Life You Want. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wonderful to be here and see everyone. Welcome, and I welcome myself. So my name is Joy, and I really love it now, but that was not always the case. Growing up, I actually hated my name. It made me feel like a fraud because I was not a happy camper. In elementary school, I had a pre-ulcer stomach. As a teenager, people were always saying to me, "Oh, smile, you look so serious." And I go, yeah, okay, you smile. I have nothing to smile about. And so I was a pretty unhappy person, to say the least. The one thing that I had, though, was the willingness to feel my misery. And that sounds counterintuitive. But what I discovered in my journey of overcoming my issues, my disappointments, my lack of know-how in terms of creating what it is that I wanted when I went out into the world. I was very ambitious. I wanted to be a movie star. I moved to Hollywood when I was 20, and I had talent, but I was absolutely clueless about how to create what I wanted. But I had willingness to feel my feelings. And one day I was standing in my little house that I was renting and just completely despondent. I had no idea what to do. I couldn't even move. I didn't know what choices to make. And I'm standing there and I hear this voice in the back of my head said, "God does not mean for you to be miserable." And I was like, oh, right, of course not. Then why am I miserable? And why is my family miserable? And why are we here? And I went on a journey of seeking. And what I discovered over many years and many processes is that the key to healing myself was my willingness to feel the full range of my emotions, no matter how uncomfortable they were, because I learned from them. And eventually, between my own studies and my education and experiences, I came up with a system of how to teach people how to feel. And so I want to start by asking you all a question, and that is, why are you here? Why are you in this summit? Why are you engaged in this particular conversation? Why are you here? What is it that you long for or that you are ambitious about? And I invite you to put it in chat if you wish. You don't have to, but if you have something that comes to you, I'd love to hear what that is. And just to take a moment as you think about that, to feel what feelings come up when you think about it. What emotions are there? Can you name them? Does it make you feel good and happy, or is there frustration or anxiety or fear or anything else that comes along with that desire? I see someone put in beautiful, to educate, lead, and transform families around money. Talk about a hot topic that invokes a lot of emotions. It's family and money, both of those. In fact, that was a huge issue in my family growing up. And lots of fear and lots of anger that was evoked around money issues in my family. And so when we think about emotions in our culture, part of what goes on is that we have a lot of languaging in our in the world at large is there's positive emotions and negative emotions. So we have a lot of judgment around emotions. So if you think about what comes up for you when you are on your journey to fulfillment, whatever it is that you desire and what you want to create in your life, when those emotions of fear or anger or shame, anxiety, whatever name you're going to put to it, do you try to suppress that or get rid of it or meditate your way out of it or exercise or eat your way out of it or deny it? Or does it overwhelm you? And then it makes the choices. So often this is where the emotions get blamed for the problem rather than the idea that we are actually meant to be in dominion and in charge of our emotions. They are an information system. They are bringing you crucial, vital, important information about what your relationship is to whatever it is that you're experiencing, to the people that you're interacting with, to world views, to circumstances. They're bringing you important information. And that's why I call them the number one tool, because the tool is that they are bringing you information in order for you to make the best possible choice for yourself, for your survival and your well-being. They're a guidance system and they communicate to you through your body. So again, I'm going to ask you what emotion actually is coming up right now when I talk about this. Is there emotion that you feel frequently or an emotion that you are afraid of? A lot of people are afraid of anger, and that fear of anger gets in the way of actually getting the benefits of anger. Now, there are unworkable aspects of emotions when you are not what I call clean anger. There's a defensive anger. And so there's nuances and subtleties around emotions that takes time and energy and depth of understanding. I've spent the last 40 years of my life and 20 years of actually teaching this and developing it in terms of understanding how we can recognize what emotion we're experiencing in your body. So I want to invite you again to come back to this question of why you're here. What is it that you want to create, or what kind of life do you want to create for yourself? And just notice what you feel in your body. Do you feel flow and ease and expansion? Or do you feel some tension? Do you feel something going on in your stomach or your shoulders or your heart pounding, perhaps, or numbness? All of these feelings in your body are messages, and they are bringing you something that's really important. And so the most beneficial thing you can do is to be willing to experience this vibration of energy that's in your body, to turn towards it. Oh, my stomach is upset. I'm going to have a meeting, or I'm going to have this conversation this afternoon, and I'm really anxious about it. Well, what is this anxiety about? To really recognize that your thoughts, your feelings, and your body are all connected, and that you can help educate yourself to what's really going on, what the truth of your experience is, by listening to these vibrations, these feelings in your body. And I think that innately we really know, if you take the time to slow down and be present with those feelings that you have and listen to them, because they're bringing you information, and that you can use this as a tool for making choices that benefit you. So I have a short amount of time here today, so I want to open it up. And Bettina, I've totally lost track of the time. I was going to watch it, so you let me know when I need to finish up. But do you have anybody has a comment or a question? Is there a particular emotion that you would like to ask about? Because each emotion, we have signature emotions like fear and anger that are our protector emotions, and they're bringing you a specific piece of information. All right, I heard this phrase, getting a PhD in you. And I thought, yes, we all need to get a PhD in ourselves. And part of that work of getting a PhD is to befriend and to value all of your emotions. They all have information. Emotions are not the problem. It's the judgment that we have about them that gets in our way. So if you'd like to know more, there is my book back here, Emotions and Owner's Manual. It's on Amazon, Kindle, print, audible.com. It's a way for you to get tools that can help you make choices and decisions. And if you'd like to have a direct conversation with me and learn more, just to have a private consultation, I invite you. You can go to the URL Joy to the Rescue. It's JOIE, as in joie de vivre, JOIE to the rescue.com. And it'll take you right to my calendar, and you can schedule in a half-hour conversation with me. And I would love to talk to you if you have any particular problems or challenges that you're grappling with. I can probably help you with that. So